Hello YouTube. So got a new little cozy setup. Just trying something out. This is my little cozy corner. I'm actually sitting on the floor, but I got some new equipment I'm excited about. In the future, I will get into more of my fitness journey and kind of how I've lost the weight and my progress since then. I'm going to be coming out with that whole video soon. But for now, I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys about how it is to have a personal trainer. Pros and cons, because you might be thinking about getting a personal trainer and you want to, hear something from someone else on why you should get one, maybe reasons why it might not be for you. First and foremost, I want to say that I love the personal trainer that I had, and also that includes a trainer that was under him, and I enjoyed the experience. I don't work with a personal trainer right now. I'm in between. I'm transitioning. I probably will get another trainer because I want to transition into boxing. So I'm going to be getting a boxing trainer in the future. But I did try kickboxing. If you want a video on how that experience went, let me know down below in the comments. But let's get on to the topic that we're on today, and that's pros and cons of having a personal trainer. So I'm going to start with the cons because they're way less than the pros. Now, I'm not experienced in all personal trainers. I only had one. But I did work with different trainers throughout this same facility. So I would say my first con is the money, which is everybody's con. It's hard trying to budget things into your schedule and trying to decide what's worth it and what's not. And some personal trainers out there, they are out there for the money, and they will charge you an arm and a leg, and you really have to do your research on that. What I'm doing now is comparing prices, because my experience is unique. Because when I originally got my personal trainer, I knew somebody who was training with him, and they said, oh, he's great. I started working with him, and I just went off of what he said was his prices. Now, after working with him and looking for another personal trainer, and I found that while I was thinking that his prices were high, when I went to other gyms, their prices were way higher than that. And I'm like, I could never afford this. So then I started thinking maybe this personal training thing isn't for me, because none of these are going to fit into my budget, But I did find some other trainers that were lower than his. I just had to really look. And I'm not going to get into my specific trainer's prices because that's, his discretion. But I will say that price ranges can go all the way up to $1,000 a month. This one gym I visited, and it was outrageous. But that's like when you're extensive personal trainer 101, a bunch of sessions a week. Now, some trainers have a session where you can go once a week, or and the prices go like that. The trainer that I had, he had my plan was 30 minutes for 3 days a week, and he had sessions for like group training and also just one-on-one coaching, which costed more. That's an idea for you if you're worried about the cost thing. See if your trainer has group training sessions. It might be like a small group of people that they work with, and they'll just kind of give you all similar workouts based on your ability level. And then, you have those people. I enjoyed that only because I'm a people person. And at first I was really nervous, and I thought that I was going to feel embarrassed because I was out of shape. But I actually found that having other people around kind of motivated me. So that might be a cost-saving option for you going in with a personal trainer, is to see if they have group training sessions, because they usually lower the price on that. So next con for having a personal trainer is time. It's hard to find time. Usually when you're working with a personal trainer, you have to schedule a time, because if, like with the group sessions, usually they'll allow you to just kind of drop in with classes and stuff like that. But When you're doing personal one-on-one sessions, you have to schedule a time. And for me, I'm a person that I might schedule something and then 3 days come by and my job asks me to come in, or I don't feel like going anymore, or something always comes up. So I don't like having, maybe it's just my anxiety, but I don't like having obligations like that. I like to be able to come in, even if I do come in the same time every day, or the same time every week. I know that I'm not obligated. I like having the freedom to come in when I feel like it. So sometimes it's kind of nerve-wracking when you're scheduled time, because you might, but if you're a person who's task-oriented and you have, calendar dates set up and you have like a, race board calendar or something like that, then that won't be an issue for you. The next con I have is strategic success. So sometimes your personal trainer will develop a strategy for your success. They'll develop a plan, a meal plan for you. Some do, some don't. Some you have to be certified in nutrition to actually tell somebody what they should be eating and what's best for their body type. But my personal trainer did give me a meal plan, but it was just kind of based on what he thought was best for losing weight. But some people will actually guide you through like what you should be eating every single day, and depending on their licenses and things like that and what they're trained in. I did throughout the process begin to change my diet because I felt like that the diet wasn't going to work for me. I felt like that I shouldn't be eating carbs, and that was a decision that I made for myself, even though he had given me a meal plan that allowed me to have, was low carbs, but allowed me to have things like brown rice and oatmeal and stuff like that. I didn't feel like I should even be eating that. I found that I found more success in my weight loss when I completely cut out carbs, kept them to under 25 grams, and I added in more fats, during the keto diet. I added in more fats than were what on his meal plan, and I added in back in red meat. I do like beef and stuff like that. So you kind of have to decide what's best for you. Sometimes you should be following everything that your personal trainer is doing because you're paying them, but sometimes they're not always spot on what's best for you and what will help you lose weight quicker, because you know your body at the end of the day. So they can assess by statistics, how many people have lost weight with your body type and your activity level at this rate. But at the end of the day, everybody is different. So sometimes they're not always completely right with your strategy for success. So you have to determine that. Another thing is like your set workouts. They'll usually do a consultation with you, and they'll decide what's your they'll decide like what your fitness level, what your ability is, if you have any injuries or anything like that. They'll go through things like that with you. What do you usually eat? Do you get enough sleep? Just to get an assessment of what your body type is and where you're at in health and fitness. So just to decide if you're a complete beginner and you need a lot of slow pace things to start up with, or you are, a former athlete and you just kind of want to get back on track. So, they just do that to assess. But they're not always, nobody's perfect. They can't always be spot on. And people do have different body types and different ability levels. So sometimes it's hard because you feel like you're pushed too much, or you're not pushed enough, or, it's hard to find that balance. And that's it for the cons. Like I said, the list of pros is longer than the list of cons. So it is, something to consider. The first thing I want to say is motivation. The reason that I got a personal trainer is because I wanted that motivation. I have had some experience with fitness and working out, and I did, I would start a great plan and I would research things to do. I would look up Instagram videos and like put together my own little workout plans and things like that. But I would go for a while and then I would quit. I would go for a while and then I would get tired of it. And I would go for a while and I would say I'm not seeing results like I want to. And that would give me an excuse to just not finish. And I was like, I need someone to keep me motivated, and not only did the personal trainer keep me motivated, but the people that were going to the personal trainer as well, seeing them progress and sharing our progress on Facebook and Instagram. Another thing is accountability. So I want someone to hold me accountable. Someone that's going to say, like, I don't care if you don't feel like doing it, you're going anyway. Or someone that's going to ask where I'm at. I always say that I can't do online schooling because when I was in college, I tried to do an online class and I failed it. I took the same class in class, like in campus, on campus, and I got an A. It's because, like, I don't have the self-discipline to force myself to do things and not procrastinate. But if I have someone to hold me accountable, I will do it. But because I'm the type of person, like, oh, I don't like to disappoint people. So if a teacher assigns me an assignment, then I'm like, oh, she's going to be mad, or, oh, I got to get this assignment in, because I have that person that's standing in the classroom that's going to ask me, where's my paper? But if I don't have that and I'm, working online and they give me all my work at once and I'm like, oh, I got time to do that. I'll do it when I come in. Then I'm like, I don't feel like it. I come in and watch TV, Netflix, and chill. So I think it's the same thing with me working out. There's that person there that, will text you, hey, where you been? Hey, are you coming in today? And honestly, the whole time that I had a personal trainer, they didn't have to do that. I came my days that I was supposed to come because I knew that person was going to ask for me. The accountability is a big thing and a very big reason to have a personal trainer. Knowledge is another big thing. If you're just starting out and you don't really know anything about working out or what's best for your body or how to lose weight, that was my thing too. There's a lot of thicker women in my family, so I've always been like a chubbier girl. Ever since I can remember, probably about 6 or 7, was when I really started picking up, and I've been thicker and heavier ever since. So I was like, even though I know a lot about fitness, I don't know exactly what I need to do for my body, nutrition-wise and fitness-wise. So that was a big thing for me, was I don't know exactly. So I wanted somebody who was trained in fitness and was able to give me kind of like a roadmap. The next thing that is support, and that relies to the community that is around the person that you're going, and the trainer themselves. So there are going to be people that are around that are either being trained by your trainer or staff at the gym or whatever, and they kind of give you support. I remember one time I was doing like sit-ups or something like that, and I got tired, and a guy ran over and he laid next to me, and he's like, come on, we're going to do these together. And so I thought that was so sweet, and it really like pushed me, and it really let me know that I wasn't alone, that no one's going to make fun of you because you're at a certain fitness level, because everybody starts out somewhere. Support is a big thing. When you're going to the gym and you're going by yourself and you don't exactly know what to do, and you're looking around, you feel like everybody's staring at you, you don't know exactly how to use the equipment, and you feel like everybody's making fun of you, going to a personal trainer, especially with the ones that offer group sessions, allows that support of people who have been where you've been and they're willing to take their time and really grow with you. The next thing is pushing past your limits. I felt like there were a lot of things that I wouldn't be able to do watching videos of him and his other trainees, but I did it. You never know what your body can do, but he knows that your body is capable of doing it. But sometimes you don't know what your body is capable of doing because no one's offered those type of workouts to you. Sometimes you find that you're stronger than what you are. I didn't realize that I was stronger than a lot of girls. I was able to lift heavier weights than a lot of girls. I was even able to run faster and longer than a lot of girls who were a lot smaller than me. So sometimes just because someone is small doesn't mean that they're physically fit. Me better than anyone else, obviously, but it just lets you know that you're not always where you think you are or as far down as you think you are, and it lets those people know that they can get where I am. So being around a community like that, you get to know people on a personal level, and you get to it gives you hope that you can continue with your fitness journey and that you will be somewhere someday. So the last pro that I have is, one thing that I enjoyed with working with a personal trainer is there was a new workout every time that I came in. same type of resistance and same type of strength training, but a different type of workout, so that it didn't get my body, that I didn't get bored with the workouts, and that my body didn't get used to one type of workout, and that I would be able to push myself to do more, especially with endurance and cardio, and doing different types of cardio to get you kind of used to doing things longer periods and faster. Especially with strength training. For a while you have to get your body used to lifting weights and stuff like that, but after a while you need to increase weight. And it also makes it more fun because they're able to switch up the workouts for you, and it also it helps for your results. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions further on this subject or any other fitness questions, leave them down below, or please DM me. I have an Instagram, I have a Snapchat, or you can contact me on here. So just let me know your thoughts. If any of you have had a personal trainer, your thoughts on it and how you feel about it. Keep an open mind. There's different people out there. There's different types of trainers out there, and you could find somebody for you. But if you decide that it's not for you, there's always YouTube, there's always Instagram and videos out there for people to help you. So stay blessed and stay progressive and stay focused on your fitness goals.